Hello everyone. And welcome back once again to another interesting video. In today's video we'll discuss, what is Docker? A comprehensive guide to learn Docker for beginners. So if you are ready, let's start today's video. Docker is a powerful platform that simplifies the process of developing, shipping, and running applications. For beginners, understanding the Docker roadmap is essential to get started and make the most of this technology. In this guide, I'll provide an overview of Docker, its key concepts, and a roadmap for beginners to follow. So, let's understand, what is Docker? Docker is an open-source platform that enables developers to automate the deployment of applications in lightweight, portable containers. Containers are isolated environments that contain everything an application needs to run, including code, runtime, system tools, and libraries. Docker has gained immense popularity due to its ability to simplify the development and deployment process, making it easier to create, ship, and run applications consistently across different environments. Key concepts in Docker for beginners. 1. Images. Docker uses images as a blueprint for containers. Images are read-only templates that contain application code, libraries, dependencies, and configuration files. Beginners should understand how to create, pull, and manage Docker images. 2. Containers. Containers are instances of Docker images that are runnable and isolated from the host system. Beginners should learn how to create and manage containers, including starting, stopping, and removing them. 3. Dockerfile. A Dockerfile is a script that defines the steps to build a Docker image. Learning to write Dockerfiles is crucial for customizing and automating image creation. 4. Docker Hub. Docker Hub is a cloud-based registry where you can find and share Docker images. Beginners can use Docker Hub to discover pre-built images for various applications and services. 5. Docker Compose. Docker Compose is a tool for defining and running multi-container applications. It allows beginners to define complex application architectures and manage them with a single configuration file. 6. Docker Swarm and Kubernetes. These are orchestration tools that help manage containers in production environments. Beginners may explore these tools as they progress in their Docker journey. Docker Roadmap for Beginners. 1. Installation and Setup. Start by installing Docker on your system. Docker provides installation guides for various platforms, including Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. Verify your installation by running simple Docker commands like docker version and docker run hello world. 2. Basic commands. Learn the fundamental Docker commands, such as docker pull, docker run, docker ps, and docker images. Practice by pulling and running a simple image like hello world. 3. Creating Docker images. Understand the concept of Docker files and create a basic one for a simple application. Build an image from your Docker file using the docker build command. Explore Docker Hub to find existing images for popular applications like Jinx, MySQL, or WordPress. 4. Container management. Create and run containers from your custom images. Use the docker run command with various options, such as port mapping and volume mounting. Learn to manage containers using commands like docker start, docker stop, and docker rm. 5. Docker Compose. Dive into Docker Compose to define multi-container applications. Create a Docker Compose.yml file for a simple web application stack, including a web server and a database. Use Docker Compose to start and stop your application stack. 6. Advanced Dockerfile usage. Explore more advanced Dockerfile features, such as using environment variables, copying files, and setting up application configurations. Learn about best practices for creating efficient and secure Docker images. 7. Data management. Understand how Docker manages data and storage. Explore concepts like data volumes and data persistence in containers. Learn how to back up and restore data from Docker containers. 8. Networking. Study Docker's networking capabilities, including bridge networks and container communication. Learn how to expose container ports and access containerized services from your host machine. 9. Security and best practices. Familiarize yourself with security best practices for Docker, such as using least privilege principles and scanning for vulnerabilities in your images. Explore tools like Docker Bench for security to assess your Docker setup. 10. Scaling and orchestration. As you become more comfortable with Docker, consider exploring orchestration tools like Docker Swarm and Kubernetes for managing containers in production environments. 11. Continuous integration and deployment, or CI/CD. Integrate Docker into your CI/CD pipelines to automate image builds and deployments. Explore tools like Jenkins, Travis CI, or GitLab CI/CD. 12. Monitoring and logging. Learn how to monitor and log Docker containers and applications. Explore tools like Prometheus, Grafana, and ELK or Elasticsearch, Logstash, Kibana Stack. 13. Community and resources. Engage with the Docker community through forums, blogs, and social media. Stay up to date with Docker-related news, updates, and best practices. 14. Real-world projects. Apply your Docker knowledge to real-world projects. This could be anything from hosting a personal website in a container to deploying a microservices-based application. 15. Troubleshooting. As you gain experience, you'll encounter issues. Learn how to troubleshoot Docker-related problems, including common errors and their solutions. 16. Certification. Consider pursuing a Docker certification like Docker Certified Associate or DCA to validate your Docker skills. 17. Collaboration and teamwork. If working in a team, learn how to collaborate with others using Docker, sharing Docker Compose files, and managing containers collectively. 18. Exploring ecosystem tools. Discover and experiment with other Docker ecosystem tools and projects that can enhance your containerization experience, such as Portainer for Docker management or Docker Machine for provisioning hosts. Remember that learning Docker is an iterative process, and practice is key to mastering it. The roadmap outlined here should help you get started and progress from a beginner to an intermediate Docker user. As you gain more experience, you can explore advanced topics and dive deeper into the Docker ecosystem. Docker's versatility and portability make it an invaluable skill for developers, sysadmins, and DevOps professionals alike. That's all for this video. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell for more content, so you don't miss any upcoming video. And, if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future videos, please let us know in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring and keep coding. Thanks for watching, and happy coding.